turn on your notification bell. You will still get those information you are looking for.
We will fill Anambra State Government House with refuse if COSEL threatens Soludo. The Southeast Youth Leaders, COSEL, that's talking about their coalition, a coalition of Southeast Youth Leaders. They have threatened to fill Anambra Government House with debris. They said Professor Chukwuma Soludo's uncomplimentary remarks against the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, should be retracted. That Soludo should retract that statement, or they will fill the government house with refuse. Of course, Goodluck Ibem is the President General of COSEL, and in his statement, or in the statement he made on behalf of the group, he said, I quote, "We have set Friday 25 November 2022 as a day we will carry refuse, debris and dump them at the gate of Anambra State Government House to serve as deterrent to other Igbo political office holders who might want to insult the sensibility of the Igbo nation. Dumping of refuse in the house of anyone who committed sacrilege against his people is a traditional way of disciplining and teaching lessons to anyone found wanting. The Igbo nation is a big and blessed nation that should not be toyed with by one single individual. That Soludo is the governor of Anambra State today is not of his making, but is the making of God using Anambra people to vote him into office." End of quote. And that's what the youth have said. They said they are not mincing words, that they are going to the government house gate to drop debris. If the governor refuses to retract his statement, or the governor and his people, the government of Anambra State, being led by Chukwuma Soludo, his cabinet members, yes. So if Chukwuma Soludo and his team, refused, because of course, his press secretary has been trying to defend him, or the commissioner of information, with whoever, and so they said, if the governor refused to retract his statement against Obi, the anti-Obi statement he has been making, that they would drop the debris there. And they said, this thing is a bad omen. Dropping debris at the gate of anyone is not a good thing. And that is what they said they would do against Soludo, if by the expiration of the ultimatum given to him, which will expire or elapse by 25th of November 2022, that they will do that. That is it. And of course, it's no longer news about what Soludo have said about Peter Obi. Yes. And you said that Soludo should understand that him becoming the governor of Anambra State is not by his own might nor power. It is by the grace of Almighty God, through the people of the state, Anambra, or Anambrarians, that he assumed office, or he was elected as the governor of Anambra State. And he should not take that with levity. Yes, he should not be arrogant. And he should not feel, be contemptuous of others. And therefore he should humble himself and govern the state aright. There's so many things to do in Anambra State than to chase, shadow. But as long as we are concerned, Soludo has been chasing shadows. When people said 100 days in office, the achievement of a governor in 100 days in office, as the case in Nigeria. So 100 days has been like a landmark. Yes. Or what we call a milestone. Yes. It has been like a milestone for governors or elected officials, as particularly executives. So, and after 100 days in office, what is Soludo's achievement in Anambra State? Beyond 100 days, what is Soludo's achievement in Anambra State? It's a pertinent questions that's supposed to agitate the minds of the professor governor, other than moving around, casting aspersions on another person who is pursuing his own ambition, like he did while he was pursuing his own as the governor of Anambra State. People begin to cast aspersions and they try to bully him and pull him down. Of course, he wouldn't feel happy. Nobody will do that. Nobody will feel good. Nobody will feel happy when others are trying to pull you down. But that was exactly what Soludo did by all the things he said against Peter Obi. Yes. And so the youths have threatened him. They said, we are going to drop debris at the government house of Anambra State. Yes. In Awka, Amobia. Yes. So that is it. And they said this is to serve as a deterrent to other Igbo leaders who will toil with the sensitivity of the people of the zone or the ethnic nationality, because it has been a stock in trade to some people who will use the Igbo to go and negotiate for power, who will use the Igbo to go and trade for influence and affluence. That is it. So you said, enough of this. That we have had enough. We have seen enough of these things people are doing. Politicians, they run to Abuja and they will do all manner of things for their selfish, interest to serve their own, purpose, not for the general well-being or for the good of the Igbo, but for their own selfish interest. So, and that has been it. That has been what they have been doing from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressive Congress. They have been using the Igbo people, the people of the Southeast Zone, to curry favor. They will go, they will say they have the people of the Southeast. They will vote for you. We will do this, we will do that. We will deliver it. Southeast Zone is in our pocket. They will go and do all manner of demonic negotiations and betray their own people. And so the youth said what they are doing is not only that Soludo will, to teach Soludo a lesson, but others to learn from it. So it is then left for the youth or for us to say, if the youth will carry out this honest task they have assigned to themselves, yes, that is it. But the point remains that the Southeastern leaders must be taught a lesson. Yes, for all their negative moves against the people of the zone and the people of the South, on the Igbos and the Biafrans in general.